Hello everyone, and I thought today I'd do a video on which rifle was better for World War One and World War Two, or if you're just a collector and you see one of these for sale. So we have old reliable M1 Mark III SMLE, and up here we have my Turkish Mauser. And there is a few differences between the two rifles, but like this one has a sling, that one doesn't, but we're not going to get into the slings, as you can just put this sling on them. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's start off with the history of both of them. So the history of the Mauser started way back in the 19th century, I believe, by one Paul von Mauser. He created all sorts of Mausers, foreign Mausers, so Swedish, and then of course he created the G98 in 1898, I believe, which is why it's called the Gewehr 98, or Gewehr 1898. He did also create the Car 88 and the 1888 Commission Rifle, but I don't have those here. I have a Gewehr, or a Turkish Mauser, which is going to be our representation. So but anyways, these were chambered in different calibers. So such as like the Swedish, you have 6.5 Swede. The Argentine, which is chambered in 6.5 Argentine or something. Well, the German ones and like most of the European ones, 8mm Mauser. We'll get into ammunition later. History of Lee Enfield. 1895 with the Lee method, invented by one James Paris Lee, who done the bolt, or the action itself, which is a cock on close action. So if you don't know what that is, cock on close is when, we're going to move the ammunition out of the way. Cock on close is when, so pretty much I lift the bolt up, down, the weapon start cocks like normal Mausers or K98 keys. Meanwhile, with Lee Enfield's, it's cock on close. So bolt up, just wait. Hear those two clicks? That's the C. Bring the bolt back, bring it forwards, and the bolt is now down, like so. We're going to decock it. So the Lee method was this, but much more longer, so like a Mauser, like one of these in a sense. 8-round magazine on the updated Lee methods. They then went to 10. We then went to charger loading Lee Enfield, which was just Lee method but with a charge bridge, instead of issuing soldiers spare magazines, because these were expensive at the time, and they still are expensive to buy. Of course, they also had the magazine cut-off as well on the Lee methods and the charger loading Lee Enfield. When we get about to like the 20th century, we have introduced the #1 Mark I, which I mentioned in another video, where part of the charger bridge is on the receiver, the other part is on the bolt head. So when you open a bolt and it comes back here, you have access to the charger bridge instead of having this nice open design. Still 10-round box magazine. You will notice on the #1 Mark I the distinctive nose cap as well. The sight was different. These aren't nice up, they were part of this handguard. But that's pretty much that. Here's some of Wally sights. Then we get to the number 1 Mark III, which is this model, which is stamped right there, which is GR, George's Rex, Enfield, 1915, short, which doesn't mean the magazine is short. The magazine is short, but it's not. It's the rifle itself. It's a universal short rifle for the cavalry and infantry. Lee Enfield. And in the Mark III, some of these you'll find with an asterisk next to the Mark III, or next to the 3. The asterisk in British military means it has went through an update. It has been updated to simplify it. And of course, my one is featuring a stock disc, the magazine cut off, and the windage adjustment, which is right there. Very nice. So the ammunition for both these guns, we've got inert rounds right here. This is Mark 7 303. Mark 7 is the updated one, and it's still being used to this very day, I believe. And this is the German Spitzer bullet, which Spitzer is pointed. So originally we was all fighting with round-nosed ammunition. Funny. So let's take a look at the differences. So the Lee Enfield has, the Lee Enfield has 4 different pieces of stock. So butt stock, your forestock, your rear and your front handguard. Meanwhile, your Mauser, you have 2 pieces. And when it comes down to hand-to-hand fighting, you run out of ammunition. You have to use the butt stock. The Lee Enfield, if this breaks, all you just need to do is just change out the stock entirely. And with Mauser, you have to change up the whole thing. So say goodbye to your butt plate. Speaking of butt plates, these have the Lee Enfield has a brass butt plate. The Mauser has a steel butt plate. These also have stock disassembly tools, so you can take apart the bolt. With the Lee Enfield, you actually need a tool to take out the firing pin. Stock disc, like I mentioned, there's sling swivels. The Lee Enfield is here, the Mauser, it's not there, it's all the way up here. The semi-pistol grip, I mean, the Mauser is pretty good. The Enfield, it's just blocky. And especially when you're working the action and you bring the bolt down, this is a comfortable hold. It's really good. The magazines on both of these, well, this is a 5, this is a 10 round, but if you have the magazine cut off, 11 rounds. Nice. I mean, let's just take a look at both of them. So, I mean, Mauser, it's all your standard Mauser, pretty much. You've got your breech, you've got your charger, your clip guide, bolt plug, and your bolt. Lee Enfield, you've got your bolt, your receiver, your charger bridge, your magazine castle, your bolt head, the breech, the gap they use to load, and your safety. Meanwhile, Mauser safety, doesn't do anything because you have to cock it. The barrel bands are different. This is a hinged one. This one just slides off. And the nose caps. This is a bulldog nose cap. This is just a standard Mauser. Alright, nose cap. So Mauser is about 4 foot. This is like Lee Enfield's under 4 foot, if I'm not mistaken. The sights are the exact same. They're adjustable, except Lee Enfield has the windage. But yeah, let's go and see how they load. Once again, we're using inerts, which is a fired cartridge, which is pretty much the shell casing and has had a bullet rammed back in. Start with Lee Enfield first, seeing how it is the pride of the British Empire and the Commonwealth. Gonna open the magazine case off, open the bolt, take a clip of cartridges, the charger, stick it in the charger bridge, which is right there, and with your thumb, push the cartridges down, and then just like so. Which of course I'll actually go and remove those cartridges. Here they are. That's right, 10 round detachable box magazine. We're ahead of our time. That's right, the Germans did not realise what hit them back in the First World War. Mauser. Oh, freaky. Okay. Clip of cartridges. I have troubles with this magazine. And safety. Both rifles excel in both. Let me go to move the 303 just to show. And it is a inert. Move the clip out the way. That always makes a good sound. It's music to my ears. But pretty much, the Lee Enfield has 2 safeties. So the thumb safety, which just knocks down the bolt and the trigger, and then the second safety is actually the cocking piece. So half cock, trigger will I don't know what the trigger will do, and the bolt won't lift up. Pull it back, you've recocked it. Let's go in your dry fire. It's very nice. So, if I had to say which rifle is better, the 303, which has 10 rounds, you can fire it off in rapid succession, or a 5-round Mauser. I would have to go with the 303. Well, one disadvantage is rim lock, but that's improved on the 7.62 version. These Mauser clips, yeah, they're good. The ammunition's also good as well, but I just prefer 303 entirely. I mean, there's a lot of power behind this cartridge. And I mean, yes, it is shorter than the 8mm or 7.92 by 57, I believe. But I mean, that's just what the differences are. It's not exactly even. But I know that this is a lot more power than this, but I would still choose this than 8mm. I'm not saying that this is bad and this is good, but I have to go with this. Just mad minute, and it's super easy to use. I mean, if you just bought more magazines, you can literally just change out the magazines quick. But leave your opinions down in the comment section on what you would choose. Thanks for watching.